You are now watching Reading Your Comments with the Game Peeps, brought to you by
Christopher Marlowe.
And so we are actually going to be reading one of our comments from December, just because we explained this in the last one, but things got kind of
busy.
Yeah, so we recorded early.
Yes. So our first comment is from Zenka, and he says, "That Coca-Cola thing made me chuckle, and I'm sure Santa has caught many people making whoopee, sneaking down through chimneys and all. The elves being Santa's children is an interesting story. Great video."
Theory.
Oh, what did I say?
Story?
I said story? I read, I swear to God, I saw it and it said story. Like, it did not say theory at all. But yeah, it does make an interesting theory.
It's a more interesting theory than a story. Although that would be an interesting story. A Santa Claus romance novel.
With him and Mrs. Claus?
Yeah.
I
Have they
hope
met?
So.
I actually kind of want to read that now. It better be good. That's all I'm saying.
It better be steamy. He probably has caught quite a few people.
That would be awkward. I mean, I'm sure he's used to it by now.
Yeah.
But imagine the first time he just walks in and, oh God!
Yeah. Especially because, adults don't believe in him anymore, so they're just like, oh, it's our first Christmas alone together, or whatever. And things happen.
All right. Next up, we have Zenka, and he says, "I don't do resolutions either. Kind of just do what I want when I want it, therefore have no need for resolutions. Kind of curious about just the subject matter of the fan fiction. Have a cousin that used to do Final Fantasy stuff. Was kind of interesting. Great vid." So, yeah, resolutions aren't. I've never done resolutions.
No,
people
never have I mean, I set goals for myself every once in a while, and I fail them all the time. So.
Well, we do have one right now, because there was somebody online created what's called the Bookshelf Reading Challenge. So if you look it up, Bookshelf Reading Challenge 2016.
Bookshelf. Sorry, I couldn't help
basically, it's a alphabetical reading challenge, but what it is every letter of the alphabet represents something. So like A is for apocalyptic theme.
And B is for best-selling. Like, it was on a bestseller at one point.
Yeah, and so
like
they're different things, and so we are trying to get through that. I think I've read 2 books so far.
I personally am not doing it as so much I want to do it by the end of the year.
Yeah.
But it's like, this is something I want to do over my lifetime. So, no pressure. As for the fan fiction, I'm telling you right now, Zenka, you would not enjoy it. It's not so cool as Final Fantasy or anything like that. It's about a show that I honestly hate this show. Like, I think it's one of the worst written shows I've ever watched.
Here's the thing. It used to be not bad.
It used to be okay. Like, I never liked this show, to be perfectly honest. Even from the first season, I was like, this show's not very good. But I liked a few of the characters. And I thought they could be really interesting if they were well developed.
It is a show based on a novel.
Yeah.
Or a series of novels.
Which are also not very good.
That's what I was going to say. I haven't read the books, so I would like to read them just to see if they are poorly written. Or, like, don't do it.
No, do it just so you can know how bad they're written. Oh, God. But, and, like, the main character, like, I hate her on the show. But in the books, I hate her right away. Like, on the show, I was indifferent for the first season.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't dislike her, but I didn't like her. And then, like, season 2, I was like, And then season 3, I was like, wow, this bitch. So, I liked the characters a lot. I thought they could be really interesting if they interacted. And they never interacted on the show, very rarely.
Well, they did, but not often enough to make it worth it.
Yeah. And so, I was just like, well, I gotta do something with this. And a whole bunch of, like, story ideas, and I started writing. And that's the end of that. So our last comment of the month is from Zenka, and he says, "LOL, I had a look who's talking reaction when Tessio said slime ball. And crashing a car into a building is a great way to look for a Donnie." Good stuff, guys.
It's the only way to look for a Donnie. Really.
Yeah.
Really. I mean... There's actually a rule book, and it says when looking for Donnie, you must crash your car into a building.
And then a whole bunch of cops will come and you'll get into a gunfight with them.
Also a fact.
Also a fact. Do you ever actually find Donnie? It's really about the journey.
Yeah.
So, there's not much else to say for that, really.
Not really. Although, see, here's the thing. Tessio is a slime ball, but he's a slime ball who pays you good cash.
Yes.
So, I mean...
And we haven't seen... Oops, sorry.
Oh.
we haven't seen The Godfather yet, so Tessio might end up being a bigger slime ball than we even realized.
Yeah.
But for now, he's just kind of like a skeezy guy that you know, but he's one of us, so it's like that family member that you're like, oh, here's Uncle Tessio. Anywho.
Yeah. Although we have gotten a little further, and there are certain hits where I'm like, I guess we are aligned in our thinking. So, there is that.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
And that's been all of our comments for this month. Thanks for tuning in, basically.
Yep. So this has been Reading Your Comments with the Game Peeps. So until next time,
Go play.
bye!
I'll do the talking
Where
part.
it's like, I'm singing and you're just like, why
And
is
then
this happening?
The Game Grumps will come in and they'll join us.
I've gone and done this! So it's like,
yeah.
Marshall! Some man just shot Jimmy!
Yeah.
Come quick!
Man. Sometimes I think the writing is just too tiny.
No, I can read it from here.
I know you can.
Start wearing your glasses, Cassandra!
I am wearing my glasses.
Get your eyes checked, Cassandra!
I'm wearing my glasses. Like, I can read it fine. It's just don't want to.
Okay, that's not a problem with your eyes.